With our rifles,
Only the sovereign is worthy of the throne. I have dreamt of the sovereign return. I
Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimond suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Consul. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our allegiance reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Aha! I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
I mustn't let the captain see my knees.
And I shan't resist.
There's no way out of this.
Every minute of resistance is free, I say.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
I ought to turn in for the night.
'Twould be unwise to disobey. The overseer will show you no mercy.
Sets my thoughts down dark paths, this place.
It's a thankless job,
Sets my
this.
thoughts down dark paths, this place.
Adventuring's a grand way to wind up a cadaver.
Time for you to get to work.
There's aught watching me.
You are prepared to work. Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap, or aught that poses a hindrance.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You got to fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives!
strikes are at Leaf's greatest weapon. Watch for an opening, then press your foe till they are overwhelmed. These may not carry shields, but their nimbleness allows them to dodge incoming attacks with ease. Boulders, barrels, and the like are effective weapons for the clever combatants. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend clinging to your shoulder.
Yourself.
Are you unharmed?
Get chase! Make ready. You move to a descent.
Confirm it!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Creature escaped.
Oh, you! Get back here!
Quickly!
This way, Arisen!
Come this way. Let us flee.
You must jump. That is the only path forward.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn.
Don't just stand there! Shoot it down! It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. And learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment. 5 goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. If you find your strength lacking, imbibe a curative or have a bit of green. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. Where are you going? I'll not... Where do you think you're going? You can't just run off now. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. Where do you think you're going? You...
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
We pawns are travelers of not only this world, but myriad others with which we can connect. As your loyal pawn, my duty is to accompany you and use what I learn in these other realms to aid you on your journey. I shall be with you every step of the way, and I hope to put my knowledge and experiences to good use on your behalf.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
This armor's seen better days.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
I mustn't let the captain see my knees.
I've had enough.
Lucky us. That's worth taking.
Mustn't let the captain see my knees.
Oh, wait for that. New equipment's coming.
This looks as good a place as any.
Would that I ne'er had cause to draw steel.
Going out, are you? You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me. You're better...
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Would that I ne'er had cause.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Must hold
Sets
out
my
till
thoughts.
someone comes to release me. Hoy there! You see, my pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
There are worse things than turning in early, I must say.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Do come again.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combats to...
If I sleep
Well
on my
met.
woe,
Well met. Much obliged.
Nothing caught your eye? That's a shame.
Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale. Much obliged.
Wait for the new equipment to come in.
All that fuck, not my kind of place.
I pray my efforts aid your cause. Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
Should you wish to pick your foes off from afar, you need look no further than an art. If we share our strengths, we can begin formulating a strategy that caters. A visit to Melve might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault.
Have a gander at my wares. You shop? Regret it. Hope to see you again ere long.
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock, and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'll be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note, and he'll take care of the rest.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? We have found him.
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as tis. Say, and make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
We shall have to scour, high and low.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting...
Don't we have a report to make, Master?
Oi, many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied, and Sir Geoffrey with one less care. A good deed all round.
I like that.
Fancy a gander?
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ricardo. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
We must fly to the aid of those in need. Sir Ricardo is in need of our aid. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
Well now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
How am I meant to slay the beasts if I cannot strike them? Get down! Who are you? Have you come to aid me? I see. Phil and Enrique sent you to watch my back. Well done. But never mind that now. If you're offering your aid, I'll glad... Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
We'd best report back. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Here we go again.
We were battle ready when they found us. This shan't take long.
To the chest. I shall take a look inside.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
That is most fortuitous.
I see it as a glad thing. We are well poised to supplement each other's strengths.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in...
I located a shortcut in this area the last time I traveled beyond the rift. Shall I show you where to find it? Over here, if you would.
treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
You've given me much to think about. My pack's heavy as a sack of rocks. There might even be a few in here. I've got to stop picking up every little thing.
It isn't easy keeping the candles.
Hail, friend. Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
Well, it's not my duty.
Well met. Fancy a gander? I've fine goods for sale. Always a pleasure.
Over here, if you please.
Fancy a gander? I've fine goods for sale. Much obliged.
It takes two to make a sale, and this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your... vocation, come see me anytime.
Always a pleasure. This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
Lockmaster! Goblins!
You have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Was excellent. I could have done no better.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Well said. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
Now then, which way?
Ah, let us pick a path and be done with it. If our choice is a poor one, we can simply return.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
Pray, follow me.
Did anyone else see that? Orc catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
Someone saw fit to camp here, it would seem.
Let us keep this place in mind for when night falls. Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while use the chance.
If we must, let us finish this quickly.
Of course. The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Surely not.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? You have my protection. When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
Thank you, Master. I only hope
Nicely done.
so. The battle continues.
Not a bad idea.
We prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on? You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Let's all that thing go to waste.
How do you like that? You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
Come, I'll lead the way.
Pray, slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Prepare yourself!
You can be doused in oil.
I can't wait to find out what's inside.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Here you are, Ma. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
well worth the effort of breaking it. We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
Masterfully done!
Let us try for the same result with our next attack. I will protect you.
Guard all you want. Won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Be sure to avoid open flame.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's room for improvement.
Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
We'll manage whatever comes. We always do, don't we?
You're made of!
Throne worthy of caution. More to save our best will do.
Tis easily done.
A visit to Melve might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault. Follow me, Master.
Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
From this distance, I cannot be sure. We shall have to make our way over to it.
Pray, follow me.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say we collect...
We've got goblins!
Came up no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
Over here, Master. Did you lose sight of me?
Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
We are none of us like invocation.
That is most fortuitous.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
Pray, slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
So, this is Melve. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon.
Pitiable Arisen.
Well met. Pleasure doing business with you.
It takes two to make a sale, and this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Shackled by a foul curse and robbed of all men.
It's been a hard day.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Fall back! Run! From this moment forth, thou art arisen, charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me.
Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my... The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
We may benefit from pursuing the information. One can see far to the distance from here.
I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here, if the Arisen would permit it.
I quite agree. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sir? No, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You do that? Suppose there's no harm in that. If you're really... Seems my luck's not as rotten as I'd thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir.
We could make the fruit froberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Mel.
Of course! The answer was staring me right in the face.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
Shall we go and speak?
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well, there is no wrong, but I shan't take up any more of your time.
I'm in fine fettle today. Could have sworn I had all to attend to.
What am I to do?
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But Enough about me. Did you need something?
Do come again.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Do come again.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
Someone must have the answers we seek. If we ask around, we might just find them.
You really ought to have returned by now.
If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no wrong, but I shan't take up any more of your time.
Come, I'll lead the way.
Time to get back to work.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but... Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
You've given me much to think about.
Time to be heading home.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance.
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there as quickly as we may.
Ah, you've returned. First and foremost, my thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've...
hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
This won't last long. Needs reinforcing.
Not much going on.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is done.
A single jar of poison ought to send those Saurians packing. Only, do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master.
Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
What to do? My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed.
A moment long awaited. I knew outstanding.
'Tis moments such as these that make an adventure worthwhile.
'Tis vital that we rest and regain our strength before moving. On.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be...
Tis rather peaceful here, isn't it?
Keep on your toes. A fiend might jump out when we least expect it. Goblins approach!
Nicely done.
The battle continues.
I like that.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermin. Our kingdoms.
Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle?
If you need that destroyed, I'm your pawn. Shall I assist?
I will protect you.
Guard all you want. Won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see? Chest? What harm could there be in having a peek? This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen. What?
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid?
I could do this all day. Look, boss. Goblins!
A flawless execution.
Just think what we could achieve if we honed our talents further.
An astounding discovery. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way?
Then I shall remain by your side.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the...
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean?
It is uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I would make my... If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come.
Making a living as a soldier.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Townspeople depend on me.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I never would have expected to find a cave in a place like this.
Might I recommend we venture inside before bandits find us?
Bats arisen.
Let us leave them be.
We ought to keep watch, lest we be... set upon from behind.
Be sure to keep your wits about you.
Seems we've stumbled into Saurian territory. World's most effective.
From us.
Of course. The answer was staring me right in the face.
I shall do as you say.
We are under attack!
Well done.
One of us has been poisoned! My curative magics are at your disposal. It's right there. That was hard won.
Let us pick ourselves up. Dust ourselves off, and try not to slip up again.
All together now. We attack as one.
I shall lead the charge!
Good.
Leave it to me, Arisen.
dodge and I'm covered in bruises.
Poison ought to be cured with all due haste. Even for a moment, lest victory slip away from us.
I think I get the idea.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Forgive me for being a burden already.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
We have yet to explore all the corners of this place. It would be a shame if aught were overlooked.
Quite right. No sense doing things by halves.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there.
Asps, mind that they do not poison you.
We'll want to use fire against this foe. But when I strike, right where it hurts. My sword strikes true.
Poison is a nasty affliction. Would that I had dodged that. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice. Never have I encountered such strategy.
Surely not.
The Arisen has been... benched.
Focus is key. Don't let its movements befuddle you.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Eyes open.
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid?
One of us has been poisoned.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it. Where the Saurians?
This bow is as good as flame-proof.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
Poison ought to be cured with all due haste. Any beast will... grow ferocious when backed into a corner.
Master, are you unharmed?
Out of the cave at last. We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
Hang in there, Master. I am coming to assist. One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Be sure to keep your wits about you.
Pray slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
We are none of us alike in vocation.
That is
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Hark! The flapping of bats' wings.
Perhaps they make this their den.
Out of the cave at last. Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep? Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
You've given me much to think about.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I
can't wait to find out what's inside.
'Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. Huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen!
You have my protection. Not bad.
Take that!
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use.
Strike! Right where it hurts! Consider me your foreman.
Certainly, Risen. How might I do this?
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
We must not let down our guard.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
Keep on like that and we'll be done here soon enough.
A result to be proud of.
Wait a moment. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
I shall lead the charge!
Understood. Well done.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
trace. Allow me to open your chest.
Can't wait to find out what's inside.
Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
It was excellent. I could have done no better.
Glad to be of service.
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
So close, the call offers no solace in victory.
Let's pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and try not to slip up again.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. I am in awe of your powers of detection. I'm sure my master would be astonished to learn this is here.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
Sure I can handle this.
Can't let myself get distracted.
Quite sure.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Hope to see you again ere long.
It takes two to make a sale, and this cellar had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
Well done!
Here we go again.
We were battle ready when I found us. This shan't take long.
By your leave.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Certainly arisen. How might I be of aid? My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
There you are. A wet...
That looks scrumptious. And I'm... positively famished.
You ought to exercise more restraint.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen. Let me be the one to collect it.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Ha! That all you got? Come on then! Try your luck!
That is incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy.
Unbelievable.
Come on, don't drag this. Come on, don't
Leave a thief unchecked. We'll soon find daggers in our backs. No room for carelessness.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Look here. A path. Is it safe, I wonder?
Pray, keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
I don't much fancy this.
The sun descends. Night will be upon us soon.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant.
Aught over there.
We ought to take a closer look.
I will protect you. Well fought, Arisen.
Few more victories like that, and we'll have a run-in for the hills.
Outstanding.
This foe is drawn to women as a moth to a flame.
'Tis a tendency we might exploit. Though to do so would be to court danger. An abandoned campsite. Just waiting to happen.
I'm in no need of arrest as yet, Master.
Attack now, while the ogre's attention is fixed on its favourite prey. Make haste.
Spare no effort against this foe, lest we suffer bitter defeat.
Now I understand. I'll save you.
It's vital to remain level-headed. It seems we have arranged our foe.
I do not believe they're arranged to our advantage.
Understood.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
An ogre comes.
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
Well done.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
This foe is drawn to women as a moth to a flame.
'Tis a tendency we might exploit, though to do so would be to court danger. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? How cruel.
Leave off before you earn my stomach.
By your leave.
Feel yourself, and we shall not fall.
Few more victories like that, we'll have a running finish.
Outstanding.
Aaron, this battle is not yet done. Do not test me.
That battle took more out of me than I would have liked.
Let us pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and try not to slip up again.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Townspeople.
Pray, slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. We are none of us alike in vocation.
That is most fortuitous.
I see it as a glad thing. We are well poised to supplement each other's strengths.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
Really? Now?
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Only just begun.
It's just another day, same as the one afore it.
Halt! You are approaching the gates of Vernworth, capital of Vermund. If you've an entry permit, an invitation, or proof of citizenship, present it now. Nothing to show?
It's just another day, same as the one.
I'm in fine
settled today.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Methinks this can only be destroyed from the other side.
I am sorely disappointed.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
You've given me much to think about. Now, there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Nicely done. You have my protection.
My sword strikes true.
Oi! Who goes there? Rather brazen for a burglar, aren't we?
I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Ramon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next...
Puts me in the mood for a song, I'm surrounded by windows on all sides.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early death. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
Well met, sir.
Well met. You are come to You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me. The solution eludes me, but I'm certain there is one. Peruse at your leisure.
I can't stand this.